Yutes Menachemav Tafshin Nun Gimel, Brooklyn, New York. Ha'avrich Avram Sheyechia HaKohen. Fulfill mitzvahs in Ha'if and Apidir, and Hashem should bless you to be a chassid, Yerushalayim and Alamdin, the Rebbe's signature.
יום שחד בחינת סמכין לבשיר שום אחי רמה והאילו יש מכל מקרים אני לכם כאילו אתם מגיעים עתיר אני מעולי לכולי ועניין נעלם של מה תכולי
We're also very grateful to my parents from Migdal HaEmek who helped our Aliyah make it much smoother. And not only that my parents are great support for us in the physical sense, emotional sense, also spiritually for the children and grandchildren. They are great role models of real commitment to Yiddishkeit and Hasidishkeit. I want to thank also my in-laws who couldn't make it, but they made sure to come at least for his Anochas Tefillin. They were just here a few weeks ago. People wonder how is it possible, why people would live far from home. It must be hard to be far from family. So Baruch Hashem, our community is blessed that people feel like family. So all of you are part of our family, and we're very blessed to have all of you here tonight to celebrate Yekusiel's Bar Mitzvah. So I want to give a bracha to Yekusiel, that it should always be his approach in life, that whenever he sees a challenge, not to look at it, just to attack it. And then he will see that it's nothing. But if you forget, you could think about the gematria of the word Kiteitzel HaMilchama Al, is gematria 774, the same as Yekusiel, Noach, HaKoyen, Yud Beis Elul. So I want to make a bracha. Yekusiel Noach, as we know, we're waiting for the Geula. His name is about the Geula. Yekusiel was the name of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu was born, and the light was filled with light, and that signified the beginning of a big light of Geula. And the name Yekusiel, the name Yekusiel means to hope for Kale, for Hashem.
I want to say Mazel Tov to Yekusiel Noach. Not only a grandson, but also a son. He learned for a while in Migdal HaEmek. By us just like a son. The Eibishter, God should bless him. He should be a chassid, Yerushalayim and Alamdin, as the Rebbe wants. And his parents, Avremel and Hamadina, should be zeicher to raise him and the other children, with our Chabad.
I want to start with thanking Hashem for everything and for bringing me to this day. I want to thank everyone for coming and for adding to my simcha, and especially to those who came from far. My uncle Yekusiel from Los Angeles, and Hendel from London, my dear grandparents from Migdal HaEmek, who do so much for me, and to all my relatives who came from all over Israel. Thank you for being here. And of course, thank you to my dear parents for your love and care. They couldn't do it without you. So the story is told about Naftali Ravshitz, who was a big tzaddik. So when he was a kid, he was actually a big troublemaker. So one time, his father told him, you should learn from your Yetzer Hara how to always try and never give up. Like he always tries to get you into trouble. So the young Naftali said, oh, that's not fair because my Yetzer Hara doesn't have a Yetzer Hara to disturb him. So this vart actually connects to our parsha. The first pasuk in our parsha tells us, so the Alter Rebbe says in the Kuti Torah that this pasuk doesn't talk only about the physical enemy, rather also about the spiritual enemy. So this pasuk gives us 2 tips how to win the battle between the Yetzer Tov and the Yetzer Hara. So I thought together with my parents it would be nice to take upon myself and the Chalta to be proactive and to go on Friday afternoons together with my father to offer Jews to put on tefillin. And through each of us trying their best in their own battle, and we zeicha for the coming of Mashiach speedily now.
It is such a depth of atmosphere. It is truly such a palpable sense of mishpacha, of family. And so I want to take a moment not just to wish Avremel and the Chamadina Mazel Tov, but to wish Chabad of Baka a huge Mazel Tov on the Bar Mitzvah. Friends, I want to share with you a story about our Bar Mitzvah boy, Yekusiel. This story takes us back 5 or 6 years ago. A woman came to clean at the home of the Hendels, and it became very clear immediately that she really wasn't very competent at all in cleaning homes. In fact, it was later discovered that this was her very first job. And so she did her thing, and she made more of a mess than otherwise. But of course, she was paid, and she was sent off with very warm blessings, etc. And when she left, Yekusiel, who by the way the whole time had been helping her with the broom and telling her where to do things, where to go, how to work her way through the house, he turns to the Chamadina and listen to these words. Listen to these words. He said, Mommy, it's a real mitzvah to give parnasa to a yid. Maybe you should keep taking her back, and I'll do the cleaning, and you can pay her for the cleaning that I do. What an amazing sensitivity of a 7-year-old boy. A sensitivity Yekusiel carries with him, if you pay close attention. And a sensitivity that he inherited also from his grandfather, his namesake, Rabbi Yekusiel Doiber Olav Shalom, our grandfather, who after the Rebbe came out with the campaign of Chitas, to learn the Chumash Tilim and time of the day, he encountered a Jew who wasn't very engaged in Jewish life, and he told him about Chitas, and the Jew said, I have one problem. I'm actually blind, near blind. He couldn't see well, and so he couldn't read from the Chumash or Tehillim and Atayim. And my grandfather spent many years every morning calling him and reading through the Chumash and the Tehillim and Atayim of the day, that he should have the merit of doing Chitas in this way. And this name, Yekusiel, also, of course, is my brother Yekusiel's name, who also embodies these tremendous qualities of chesed, of careful attention and attentiveness to others. So Yekusiel, in conclusion, your upbringing, your beautiful, loving, and nurturing upbringing over the past 13 years is the gift your parents gave you, but what you will do with them will be your gift back to them. Mazel tov and l'chaim.